Wait, mateys. We're gonna jump back into this. I'm gonna try my best to remember the hell kind of voices I was doing for these characters. Because, it's been a bit. So let's jump into it. Load. Our little buddy Maxie, my little friend. Soft sunlight, warm just skin, nudging you awake. Also, you're using a killer crab as a pillow, which is sort of okay with it. It's sort of okay with. Yeah. What's that? You don't know about the killer crabs? Oh, right, you didn't go on the huntress date. You really missed out. It was thrilling, or I guess it could have been. You have to play the game again to get that reference, I suppose. You pull on your beach attire and splash water on your face. Twilight and Claudette approaches. That look on their face, excitement, terror. You notice your stomach flutters with butterflies. Someone's in love. Or you've been infected with the zombie butterflies in your sleep. It's happened here before, but it's probably the love thing. It's time. This was over to the beach with the killers are all sand flaked by tiki torches. Seemed very reminiscent of a TV show you used to hate watch with your ex. Suddenly the message is clear. You're going to declare your affections for a killer in front of several other killers. Isn't Trigger supposed to be here? We paid him good money to make some half-ass cameo in these shows. I'm gonna chew his agent out. But before you walk over for your big moment, little Burby told us someone in particular has a extra strong crush on you. And another little birdie reminded us you've been kind of a dick since you got here, and we reserve the right to withhold the information, at least making you a terrible decision. So, you ready? Of course you're not, but too bad we're on schedule. You make your way over to the row of hotties. Claudette and Dwight stand off to the side, hands behind their back. Man, if I knew I was this close to the ending, I would just finished last time. It's been quite the 48 hours, but there are clearly sparks in the air. Now I'm not just talking about this rusty chainsaw, though I do recommend staying away from those sparks. It's time for our newcomer to confess their love. Wait, I have to do drum roll for this? No, you don't, but who cares? Maxie, who do you choose for your solo date? Can we at least do the flower thing? Right, I thought we agreed to keep that between us. No, not that flower thing. The thing where the suitor gets a flower symbol of their contestant's love and affection. Oh, right, I suppose. But no roses. There's such a cliche at this point. That's good, because I tried to pick a rose, but I got an ouchie, so I settled for these. Oh, adorable. Beautiful. You've done good, Dwight. This is a lovely bouquet. I hope Dwight saved some of those for Claudette. It's a thing, right? You're getting that vibe, too. Just me? Sorry, I've got other things to think about right now. Maxie, who do you select to receive these flowers and spend the day with you today? Alright, Spirit. You approach Spirit, peering below the brim of her impressively large hat and into her haunting eyes. Spirit, since I met you, I've been enchanted with your presence. You've challenged me to be a better person, and just the urge to show me the sharp end of your katana. For that, I thank you. I'm ready to take our relationship to the next level. And we shall, up to the eye of the dark storm that is a reality, to the lantern room of the Black Lighthouse. It's time to see what you're made of, Maxie. Oh dear God, I'm gonna have to fight her, aren't I? We're on a cruise ship? We're on Buddy Boy's yacht. Thought it'd be nice to start the day on Trevor's yacht before we head to the Black Lighthouse. Even though I kind of hate this basic tropical vacation stuff like yachts and snorkeling, whatever. It's good for you to see me in the sun a little bit, at least. It's more to me than what you've already gotten to experience. I know that my whole vibe can be a little dark. The hat, the swimsuit, the plume of floating hair. This wasn't always who I was. I was a normal young woman once, went to school, hung out with friends, even had a part-time job working at a restaurant in town. And then, well, I know what happened. Your father, he murdered me. I woke up as an undead Avenger. It's not what I'm getting at. Something else happened to me. I realized I need to be seen. I don't even know by whom. A lot of time when you think about ghosts, they're kind of see-through, flickering specters. You imagine reaching out and having your hand go right through them. Ooh, like that sort of thing. Maybe there's some sort of warpy effect on the world around you. I don't know, it depends on which movie you're watching. I'm trying to, get a gauge in front of her voice. But when I died, well, I dare you to try and reach your hand through me. Not really, it's not an invitation, it's rhetorical. Why did I end up this way? Who brought me to this island? Who knows? I sure don't. I've got my ideas, but I'm not exactly out here digging around caves or dusting off antiques trying to find clues and analyze their meaning. I do want to take their experience seriously, though, so I want to give the process a chance. Maybe a dumb process, one that I have extremely little respect for as a person. You just woke up on this beach with no memory of who you are or where you came from, and rather than freak out and simply try in some way, you're given this a chance. Actually, I didn't know that swimming away was an option. It's not, however, the fact that you never even tried. I think that means you got courage, or an open mind, or, I don't know, maybe you stuck around because you liked someone you met here? Maybe. Let's see, you're getting all deep philosophically flirty. The yacht pulled up to shore next to the Black Lighthouse. Last stop, everybody off. There were other stops? Oh no, not of this trip, of your life. Spirit rolls her eyes and leaps for the shore. I'm just messing with you. This was the only stop. Nobody here is really looking out for our fun, so you have to make it for ourselves. But no, there are no other stops. Seriously, go. Race to the poop deck, Dwight. Ship doesn't even have a poop deck. Oh, it will. As you disembark, you see Dwight and Claudette running giggling across the ship. Too bad you can't date those two. They seem like they know how to have a good time. Is that an option in, like, a later try? Ignore all the killers, go for Dwight and Claudette, because they do seem like an interesting couple. Arrive at the beach near the majestic Black Lighthouse, posing form towers above you. A flock of birds circle lazily, no sense of fear or urgency as of circling corpse that hasn't moved in ages. I'm excited about today. See, Spirit places your wrist delicately in your hand and presses your fingers down against your skin. It's cool to the touch, but you feel, is that the faintest of pulses? My blood is absolutely pumping. So, what happens now? Now, I show you something that no one has ever seen up close before. No one who has lived to tell about it. We're going there. Spirit points to the lighthouse amongst the circling birds. What's actually up there? Have you seen it? Hey, y'all. How's everyone doing today? Hi, Wrath. You seem chipper today. Something strange is definitely going on with the sky. Well, something else strange. Something different than what's usually going on. You're back! Welcome back! Raph takes a deep breath, sucking in the ocean air like it's the greatest air he's ever sucked. Maxie, thank you. Thank you for choosing anyone else to go on a date with today. Alone again, forever, this is how I was meant to be. I feel alive. Are you done? We kind of, you know, on the first date you just mentioned. I'm glad you're feeling better, right? Wraith? But just like she said, we're kind of in the middle of something. You mind? Oh, right. So, what you doing at the island lighthouse? I love it up there. You can really see the island up there. In fact, Spirit, I thought you said no one has been up there and lived to tell about it, but this sounds exactly like telling about it. Technically, I don't think Wraith counts as being alive. I mean, I don't maintain the canon, but it's the greatest he's ever sucked. I'm telling you, Wraith's got some vibes. All of them have some vibes. Spirit waves her arms at Wrath from head to toe. And if he's not dead now, he's gonna be when I punish him for interrupting our dates. Hey now, we can solve our problems without our hair floating it up in any menacing shapes. Just be over here, running away, enjoying the view! You know, I think Wraith is kidding about the whole being up there. Honestly, the view isn't even of the island, which what you can see is mostly ocean on account of being, you know, a lighthouse. However, that does bring up an interesting point. Guarding your, how do I say it, Spirit's hand flows up as she scratches her head contemplatively. You don't usually see her at a loss for words like this. What's your mortal status? Because despite what our Linky friend seems to think, the lighthouse is not to be trifled with. It's a beacon of death and suffering that brings gloom to it. Doom from it, from all corners of the world, if not further. Well, duh, you saw a freaking pirate ship seemingly trapped through space and time only to crumble with rocks beneath the spooky tower, but you decided not to point out because that wouldn't be too romantic now, would it? I think I'm alive. I'm here with you, walking this beach, feeling the water on my feet, feeling the sun on my skin. Here with me, the Spirit. Does that really make you feel alive? I guess I don't know. Come with me to the Black Lighthouse. You might never return. Is that a risk you're willing to take? Because we have something, I don't deny it. I feel it. I hate you for simply turning to ash. If we were to commit right here and now to figure this out as friends, we could put that risk off for another time. Just be friends? Ooh, ouch. Is this your way of letting you down easy? I don't know if I want that friendship. I want you, that's why I chose you. I can't decide this for you, but only warn you that it may not be safe. You may die up there, and there's nothing I can do about it. Nope, I'm going up and maybe dying. Death for sure. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. You take a deep breath and think about every particle of sea air as it travels into your body and fills your lungs. Maybe the last time you have such a thought, but you feel strangely at peace with that information. I don't need another friend. I want something more. I'd risk my life for it. Spirit smiles, a quirky, devilish smile. Right this way. Inside the lighthouse is almost pitch black. It was seemingly day when you stepped through the door, but inside this place is like a void. The last thing you see is a final ray of sunshine. Leave you is a horrible sight. A petrified body laying on the stairs, reaching up, not up, but down as if it had been crawling. Watch your step. The things we do for love. When you arrive in the lantern room at the top of the black lighthouse, you breathe a sigh of relief. The light is out and seemingly defunct. Dust cakes the room as if it hasn't been operated in a century. However, somehow, it was just morning a moment ago now. But now it's late? What do you mean a moment ago? We've been standing here looking out over the ocean all day. Really enjoyed the peaceful time together with you. Taking in of you, standing in complete silence for hours. It was kind of my perfect date. I mean, shit, this is why I picked her. She's kind of like... Yes. Really? I don't remember that. I just call it the perfect date and you can't be bothered to remember. What kind of game are you playing with me? I want to remember it. It's just that for some reason my mind is completely blank. But hey, I'm not dead. Or you're already dead and have been this whole time. That's true. Maybe we'll never know. It doesn't look like the light is working. Even turned off, the light has a power to it. The massive lens reflects moonlight through itself, a subtle sparkle that has a hypnotic effect. Maybe that's where the day went, staring into this light. The sun fell and the moon rose. And spending the day with me, I've had a really good time. That's it, don't get me wrong, this is really cool and all, I guess didn't know what to expect. I suppose if you thought you were walking to your death and nothing happened, it might feel a bit anticlimactic. Sorry, anyhow, it's time to go. Here, let me just flip on the light for the staircase. It's easier to get down. The stairs look still pretty dark. Maybe it... Spirit is interrupted by a strange hum, and then becomes frightening and clear to you that switch wasn't for the stair, it was for the main lantern. A lantern that's not begun to power up. The faintest smell of burning begins to reach your nose. Oh, fuck. Oopsie, looks like that might not have been the switch for the stair lights at all. Now we see who is really alive and who is really dead, I suppose. It was bound to happen sooner or later. You slam your eyes closed, hoping that somehow not looking at the light itself will protect you. Not sure I see logic in that, but if it is magic, it kind of defies logic. I want to see it, but, well, I'm a little fucking scared. Don't look directly in the light. Open your eyes. Look only at me. I'll keep you safe. Okay. Oh, shit. Not this again. Woo! Okay. Oh, no. Good. Okay. Oh, why? There's more. What the fuck? Are you okay? You seem okay. I hope I haven't ruined this by pushing you to do something you weren't meant to do. Oh, my nose. It's not ready for this. Well, I'm doing this. How's your day going, BT? It's going on the stream. I'm less talkative since I have to do all this. Almost. You're so brave. Maybe not so coordinated, but certainly brave. So lucky you to put yourself through this for me. It shows that you're real. Despite your attempt to resist it, the incredible force of energy from Black Lighthouse's lantern, I refuse to subside. No, it cannot be ignored, and it doesn't matter if you look directly at it or not. In the end, that was just a trivial game. This is real life and real magic. You stare at it now, and its power penetrates your mind. Hey, been a while. How are things? Doing good? Feeling more dead or more alive? Yeah, love will do that for a person. No worry, it'll make sense soon. Gotta love that cryptic ocean. You wake to hear Spirit's muffled voice. You've got a terrible taste in your mouth, like burnt hair. The air feels damp and smells like ash. It takes time for the sound to clear up, but eventually Spirit's words start to make sense to you. However, it's clear she's talking to someone else, not to you. You know how sometimes people say it's not you, it's me? Well, this time it's you, and it's also me. I can't believe I thought you would change for me. I can't believe I thought what you were doing was a sacrifice. You never give anything up for me. Well, today I saw what love looks like, and it looks a whole lot different than this. I don't think you're hearing me, which is weird, because I'm practically shouting. Nobody breaks up with Trapper! Nobody! Oh yeah, fine. Nobody breaks up with Trapper, but I'm not doing that. I'm dumping. Don't you say it! I'm dumping Evan McMillan, and there's nothing you can do about it. It's over between us, Evan. Rin, Trapper turns from Spirit and looks directly at you. You realize that you're laying on the ground of some weird tunnel. I think that's... Your shouting woke up Maxie. My shouting? Fake snore. I'm gonna say something. I'm sorry, I think I interrupted something very personal and also quite scary. I sure wasn't trying to listen, but I heard a lot. Probably not everything. I think I woke up in the middle. What did you hear? Just you dumping Trapper? We were never together. I mean, we were together. Wink, wink, wink. I know you're wearing a mask, but we can see your eyes. You don't need to say wink, wink, wink out loud. Another reason I'm right to have dumped you. You did not. It was mutual. Truth is, as they say, up. They know you're awake now, and you're going to have to deal with this awkward situation head on. Clearly, I shouldn't be here. You two are having a very personal conversation that I don't need to be involved in. I don't even know how I got here, not here on this island or here in this creepy tunnel. As far as this island goes, your guess is as good as mine. As far as this tunnel goes, we brought you here. We, you, and Trapper, but after Lighthouse came on, you blacked out on your way down. I thought you might have hit your head or something. It's hard to tell what blood is not new or old around here. Either way, I wanted to give you someplace safe, so I asked Trapper for help. It's not that I can't carry you, I just didn't feel like it, you know? I hate anything messing with my shards. Trapper, on the other hand, he loves nothing more than having Precious' body strapped over his shoulder. Could have asked Claudette and Dwight for help, but I don't trust them. You trust Trapper. Like and trust are two different things. You might think Trapper can be a real jerk. You'd be right, but you get what you see with him. We brought you down here because we're the only ones who know about this place. It's part of an old tunnel network that connects different places on the island. What's up, guys? Talking Island. This year's my favorite topic. I was just in the neighborhood, so I thought I'd pop in. Trapper, you said this place was private. Don't look at me, I didn't tell him about it. Half the appeal of the spot is getting away from people like him. Oh, jeez, I can see when I'm not wanted. So you three are a throuple now, or... Because I gotta say, I really didn't get the whole Trapper Spirit thing, but hey, it's not my business. I don't stick my nose in it. We're not a thing! Nobody traps a Trapper! Not with traps or relationships. You do realize you're sticking your nose in our business right now, right? Well, so... Wow, so hostile. If you don't want to talk about it, just say so. Anyhow, this tunnel has some very interesting features. If you head about 50 meters that way, you will find... Get out! Wraith looks around, just to be doubly sure that Trapper is addressing him. I was just leaving. This island is a lovely, lonely place, which is great for me. I love to be alone. Trapper, on the other hand, he's quite needy. And after a lot of pursuit, I finally let him catch up to me. It became, well, I don't want to call it a relationship, because somebody really didn't want to have that talk. But we were more than friends. I dispute the events as well. For the record, I don't pursue, I stalk, and I lie in wait. Seeing eye to eye was not one of the things we were good at. So I hate to ask, but I did just look into refrigerator-sized death lamp, so I guess I'm more of a glutton for punishment. I thought, what were you good at? Well, for starters. Excuse me, I'll take that question, thank you very much. If you know anything about me by now, it's that I'm on a quest. For revenge. Exactly. Well, you might not know, Trapper is a great classical maestro of revenge. Trapper blushes behind the mask. That's one way to compliment a killer. Revenge against friends who have turned their backs and betrayed him. Revenge against his father for making him into a monster. Revenge against a barista who wrote Ewan on his cappuccino, knowing his name was actually Evan. For someone who thinks about revenge as much as I do, Trapper is an inspiration. They say never date your heroes. Good advice, but I don't think that's a saying. And then you came along, Maxie. You showed me that it's okay to be lost, to feel pathetic, to push on when you have nothing to offer everyone. I'm not sure where you get all that from, but okay. You held a mirror up to my own doubts and fears and showed me that they aren't everything about me, that I can embrace those things, but not be defined by them. You showed me that life after death can be more than just obsession with revenge and mind-blowing sex in the ground in a dark cave where it does the old tunnel. Okay, damn. Trapper nudges you in the ribs with his elbow. Gross, clearly appealing to Trapper's better features has been a winning strategy for dumping his ass, because he seems to be taking it quite well. This whole half-assed dating show parody, at first, obviously that was a lame idea, what kind of moron thought there was an audience for this. But then we spent some time together, and I realized there's something actually really here. I don't want to give up on it. I don't want to give up on us. Listen, Maxie, were you knocked unconscious by some minor high drama? Like a total weakling, Spirit confided in me that she has real feelings to you. I took extremely well, naturally, because I trust her and value her opinions. That doesn't mean I trust you. If you want to get to her, you have to go through me first. By passing Trapper's Test TM coming to PHVR TV, Sundays at 8 p.m. Welcome to Trapper's Test. Answer my questions correctly or die by my blade. Question 1. What is Spirit's real name? The one given to her by Murder's father, who she only lets her real friends call her. Shit, I don't think I ever learned that. I'm a terrible date. I feel like it's the second or third one. This one? Nope. Alright. You really didn't know? That's kind of important. You know what happens when you get a question wrong in Trapper's Test? It's cleaver time! If that's bad enough, the last word you hear before Trapper's weapon slits your entire body in half is an extremely lame catchphrase. Alright, I guess we're trying again. Alright, I'm so glad I have a journal here, because I have to write this shit down, because I have a feeling I'm gonna die a lot. Alright, if you want to get to her, you have to get through me, passing the test. Question 1, what's her real name? Her name is not this. I'm gonna guess it says, oh my god, it's written. Okay, I'm ready. Okay, you got that one. Don't celebrate yet. Question 2, what lives inside Spirit? Ghost? What? Alright, I'm dying, because I knew I was gonna die a bunch. Okay. Fuck. It's a dragon. Oh, man. It's a dragon. Sure, everyone knows that. That won't be all this easy. Question 3. Where did Spirit work back when she was a normal college girl before she was hell-bent on revenge? Restaurant. She said that earlier. I remember that one. I know. To think I would date a waitress. Next to my father, I even mingled with help like that. He'd be so disappointed in me. Question 4. What's Spirit's favorite color? I think she said it's black. Okay. Which question is largely superficial? Sure. Maybe I didn't get to know Spirit that well. Maybe that's why she dumped me. Maybe that's why it didn't work out for us. Who knows? Question 5. The final question. You got this, Maxie. According to Spirit, what's worse than being dead? Having unfinished business, forgetting parts of your life, not being seen for who you are. Oh, I feel like she just said this, and I'm so horrible, and I don't remember. I think it's not being seen for who you are. Okay! When I pitched Trapper's Test this season BHVR TV, they told me there's no room in the budget for a new card to be given as final prize for winning. So I killed them all right there on the spot. While killing them didn't solve any of my budget problems, it sure did feel good. I'm telling you this to A, brag, and B, to explain why the only thing you're gonna win is me saying, congratulations for mastering Trapper's Test. That is some huge challenge. I mean, the one obsessed with giant light that shines in the dark has a chip on her shoulder about being seen. Go figure, you probably guess. Rules are rules, even if I literally just made them up. You got it right? So I guess I prove you dating Spirit or whatever. I never really cared in the first place. I was just hoping you'd slip up, give me an excuse to whip my blade with your blood. And I did, like 3 fucking times. Maybe I'll find a reason tomorrow. For now, you two have fun. Wink, wink, wink. Trapper out. Alrighty then. I'm sorry you had to endure that. What, 5 measly questions? It was nothing. Not even that. It's ridiculous and unnecessary as well as the whole thing. Waking up in a random tunnel, the overhearing our argument, the news Trapper and I had something going on, and the stupid quiz, all of it, especially the whole Trapper out quite charades. It's only because I actually like you. None of that would have happened if I didn't. And I like you too, Spirit. Please, call me Ren. Ren. I didn't really feel like our lighthouse experience was completed. There's something else I want to show you. Load up in the lantern room of the tower. Get your mind out of the gutter, Maxie. It's not that kind of game. Not even what I was thinking. It's not. What's that? Hold on a moment. I'm being told. No, wait. It is that kind of. It is that kind of game. Disregard the gutter comment. Come back up there with me. It's not a place I'd rather be. Excited to return to the lantern room of this lighthouse, despite all the drama and worry that was previously part of this place for you. More importantly, you're excited to be here with Spirit. Which makes it all the more crushing when you're interrupted by the rightful Claudette and Dwight. Claudette, Dwight, funny seeing you here. Wait, did I say funny? I meant tragic. Tragic? I don't think so. What could be tragic about a family reunion? Those are always joyous occasions in my experience. Before they can explain what that's even supposed to mean, the lighthouse begins to howl a low, frightening sound. The lens begins to glow in an unfamiliar way. You prepare to share the eyes in case something bad happens to you again. Now isn't the time for any reality show adjacent shenanigans. Dwight, Claudette, shield your eyes. We not know what that lighthouse will... Now, please don't interrupt. You think after all this time you know that we've got your best interest in mind. Wait, what? No, of course I don't think that. I got waxing your strengths. I asked you not to interrupt. Too late, the black light flares, and in the darkness you see something horrible and strange. In the place of Claudette and Dwight are two ghoulish silhouettes. Before we can focus on them, the light passes, and the two survivors return to their normal states. It's breezy up here. I should have packed a sweater. What in the hairy hell? Hey, watch the language. You shouldn't speak that way. Round your elders. Grandpa? I'm gonna have to do another quiz. I gotta think of a fucking voice for this guy. Alright, great. My little Rin, you're such a woman now. They grow up so fast. What? Maxie meet Grandpa Yazan Yamaoka. Well, technically not just Grandpa. Technically he's my great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-grandpa. That's a lot of greats to say in a row. I haven't seen my Rin since I watched her from the afterlife when she was just a little girl. I expect you all to say the greats. It's a matter of honor and respect. Except Rin, she can do whatever she wants, my precious little angel, but you only stares at you with his demonic red eyes. Pretty sure even the decorative third eye in his mask is looking at you. I'm hungry. Must treat her with respect. Trust me with respect, or so help me, I'll be cleaning bits off your head for my kanabo. A kanabo is like a metal baseball bat covered in spikes, FYI. I'm sure a peasant like you seems so close to the son of the noble Yamaoka bloodline in the first place. Sir Claudine, explain what's going on to me. It's Dwight, sir. Claudette, remember? We explained to you that you were going to come meet with your great-great-great-great-granddaughter's student to give or withhold your approval. 5 greats! Great-great-great-great-great-grandfather, sir, your honor, master, sir. That's right, he's a samurai, not a judge. Grandpa, they've summoned you here because I think you have great judgment, and because if they summoned my father, I'd be too distracted by torturing him for all eternity to continue the rest of the show game experience. Oh, yes, that makes sense. Only a matter of my power and magnitude can help. Support much? My narrator voice is disappearing after I do this stupid fucking old man voice. Self-important much? It's gone. I don't care anymore. Nice to meet you, Kazan. Oh, my friends and family get to call me Kazan. Those who tremble in fear of my presence call me Oni. You're seeing a terrible resemblance to Trapper, not only in the sheer size of that man that Oni is, but also his attitude. Apparently Spirit has his type. You sure you can or want to measure up to that? It's on you that. Wait a second, maybe you do resemble Oni. Every time you try to look at your own reflection, however, you become dizzy and confused. He suddenly deserves more thought, but now it's not the time to consider the fact that you might be some kind of hulking vampire with the first ever case of self-blindness. There's a massive samurai mad-dogging you with 2 steps away. Well, you don't scare me at all, so I'll stick with Kazan. Peasant,
I realize now the true purpose of life is to extinguish your light!
Oni waves his katana in the air at you menacingly. Like great-great-great-great-great-great-grandfather, like great-great-great-great-great-granddaughter, apparently. Great-great-great-great-granddaughter. Hold up there, Grandpa. It's not so fast. You're only supposed to kill them if they deserve it. First, you should get to know them a little better.
Young people these days only want to kill people and insist they must deserve it. Back in my day, you did what you needed to be done before because your nobility depended on it.
In his day, for such imposing presence, he shows giving off serious old man yells at cloud vibes.
See, when I was a young man and didn't have foreigners on our land, didn't need them, we had an abundance of culture already. A little too much if you ask me, but I didn't make the rules, the rulers did exactly how it should be. Literature, art, commerce, theater, fashion, poetry, puppet shows, ghost stories, courtesans, gambling, fighting, fine dining, fast food, public executions. What were we talking about?
Spirit giggles at her okay, I'm not saying all this great. Every time at Oni's forgetfulness. You wonder, does she even like this guy? She sure hates her father, so. Listen up, old man. You don't have time. List every action available to samurai in the entirety of the Edo period.
Sans peasant, you show your ignorance. Samurai forbade many activities that didn't fit the Bushido code, such as attending certain theatrical performances, for instance. Sometimes, however, a samurai would put on a disguise in order to seek out entertainment. Now, I'm not saying I did that because I had honor and a body built like an entire castle is quite hard to hide. But you have neither my honor nor my physique.
I keep fucking up my voice.
You don't even know about the ins and outs of the shifting rules of traditional Japanese samurai etiquette, you fool! Rin, what would you want with such an uneducated admirer as this?
I found it hard to believe that a contemporary person knows all that much about who was and wasn't allowed to do what leisure activities over 100 years ago. However, you're really not sure how to handle this massive demonic old man.
Oh wait, I get it. Sweet Ren, you beautiful descendant. You've invited me here to do what you've too kind to do. Bash this jerk's head in! Claudette, Taurus, fetch me my kanabo. Rin, wrap your rope around this mongrel's hands and hold them still. We'll splatter the braids on the beach together as a family.
Grandpa, no, it's not why I invited you here at all. In fact, I didn't invite you. Claudette and Dwight did.
Sure. Wink, wink, wink.
The whole saying wink out loud thing is getting a bit out of hand. Him and Trapper really do have a lot in common, don't they? But it turns out to just be Trapper in a disguise. That would be so fucking funny. I swear Maxie has a good soul and the heart of a warrior. They fought for my love in their own way, faced their own death, more than once, put up with their fair share of nonsense. Nonsense which seems to be endless. Can we, I don't know, wrap this up already?
Of course. Who might expect to wait around for my... Anyone to wait around for my approval? I've only been hanging out as a ghost and watching my bloodline be polluted by cowards and quitters for 5 generations. Just carve your ancestor-in-law a hug.
Swear, Tron, only because you closer. There's no way he's ever hugged anyone in his entire life. I think I'm good over here, actually.
Rin, now push them away and I'll split them in half. The sacrifice of this usurper to the Yamaoka bloodline will surely bring us back to life and set us on the course of honor.
You're a silly grandpa. We both know that only one sacrifice can get our family back on track. Revenge of my father, great-great-great-grandson, traitor to the Yamaoka clan. Name.
As for violence in your voice, it fills me with cheer.
I'll never forget who I am.
I suppose this person is who you want to be with, to go on your journey of bloody revenge with. I should trust your judgment. The strength inside you blooms with the same cherry tree that was planted to go by our shared ancestors.
If Maxie ever treats me poorly, have my word on our family's honor, I will wield my katana and gut them like a fish. Single tear rolls down from behind Sony's demonic mask.
Are you sure you want to...
Oh wow, I am really fucking up my voices now. Sure you want to marry into this?
One last word of advice, my dear girl. The father stuff, don't forget it. But maybe stop focusing on something specifically and obsessively on it. What he did was awful, but it is already done. Do something for yourself now. Just my 2 cents. Be well, Bryn. I'll see you again soon. Let's go, servants! Clint, Dennis, return me to the stables. I assume my dragon has been fed and tended to.
Yes, sir. I suppose it's still better than dealing with Trapper's dad. I'm sorry if I was disrespectful of your great-great-great-great-great-grandfather. He seemed like a very special man. I realize I'll never measure up to someone like that, or with the hell of a fashion sense, I mean that mask. Don't worry, I would never expect you to, or really want you to. If all I wanted was the biggest brute alive, I'd be down in Trapper's cave right now, avoiding his vintage bear traps. That's not for the life I've imagined for myself. The sense of extra duty, anger at a world changing around me, a lust for blood. That's no way to live. And yet, as you know, that is the Yamaoka way of life. Forever, I'm cursed to battle against the dragon that lives inside me, or at least maybe I was until now. Call me the Dragon Tamer, baby. You haven't won this game yet. Please don't ruin it. Sorry, I have no idea where that came from. I think you spent enough time in this lantern room. We should get back to the beach. Moonlight sets a romantic mood as the storm clouds rolled in and surround the black lighthouse. You know, the sun might have set, but if we wait long enough, it will rise again. Wow. Spirit moves her sheer robe, showing you her strappy black bikini. Her pale skin glows under the light of the moon. Maybe you could help me get a head start on applying tomorrow's sunscreen. Again? I mean, yeah, of course, last time was, well, I definitely feel more connected to you afterwards. To be totally real with you, I kind of just asked you as a goof, but I really enjoyed it. I swear, though, if you tell anyone about this, I will not be labeled as a foot freak. Not that there is anything wrong with feet, it's just something about that kind of tension really gets people talking. Steady, steady. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Yes! I am so... Oh, shit. Close. Yes. God, that's so damn hot. I love feeling your hands sliding up and down my feet between my toes. The skin has never... my skin has never been more moist. Get up here right now. Before you can find a towel, wipe your lotion hands. Spirit grabs you and pulls you in close. Her lips lock onto yours, especially soft and warm. The sensation is incredible. Clouds are over the moon. You find yourself on the beach with Spirit in complete darkness. You feel the narrow straps of her bathing suit come undone and come to life, snaking through the air and wrapping around your body, lifting you off your feet. I can hear you. This is what it feels like to fly. The Spirit pulls you close. You feel bits of glass pressing into your flesh. Pain and pleasure mix and wash over you like the ocean. Salty air stinging your skin as you writhe against your undead lover. The lighthouse howls. In the darkness, you're pretty sure Spirit lets the dragon inside of her take over. If it kills you, your shit will be all been worth it. Clouds parch as you manage to pull yourself exhausted away from Spirit. Wow, you got a shard of glass, y'all! Chunk of broken glass is lodged into your shoulder. When you pluck it from your skin, it drips blood. Sorry, I think this got stuck to me when you know, I was having the best night of my life. Spirit tracks her fingertips over the sharp end of the glass. Keep it. Consider it a memento. I bet plenty more where that came from. Well, shit! You arrive at the beach to find Claudette and Dwight waiting for you. Now is the time, Max. Oh, I've never given them a set voice either, these two. To face your destiny. Actually, about that. Maxie, can we talk privately? Maybe, not here. Maybe someplace would be better for this talk. You know how we feel about schedule, Spirit? Very strongly. You know how I feel about you telling me what to do. Don't do it! Like I said, I'd rather have this talk with Maxie privately. It's not right to do it in front of everyone. You know from my experience in upper management, my father's mind, and learned that if you're going to fire someone, it's best to do it in public so they don't freak out. Please, enough of the fire talk. Wait, you think... No, she couldn't be. They seem so in love. Well, I mean, not really. Spirit is still Spirit. If I try to imagine Spirit in love, I suppose she hasn't attempted murder Maxie yet, so... Okay, fine. Your guess is as good as mine, really. This girl's really hard to read. Or advice, though, if you're ready to end it quickly. In my experience, the more pathetic the creature, the more annoying the final howls are. Thanks, Huntress. Don't need any advice. Everyone out except for Maxie. Somebody say final howls? That's kind of my whole jam. I can say, right? Especially you. Out! Lame. Known as Spirit, you feel something awful hanging in the air. More awful even than the lingering smell of the Cleaver body spray. Ugh, like, I'm gagging. We're all gagging for Cleaver body spray. Spirit, Ren, I don't know what you're planning on saying, but before you say anything, I just know that I really, really enjoyed my time with you. You know, over the past few days helped me to get to know myself, but I just wanted to say thank you. That's sweet, you're welcome, and you know what, it's kind of the thing that it's that kind of thing that shows me you got a good heart inside you. Too good for me to carve out and toss in the ocean, but also too good for me to love. I need someone who shares my interests, someone I can connect with, someone jaded and dispassionate, only driven forward by desire for revenge. I need someone who isn't so warm I feel cold in comparison. I need someone who isn't you. Can we just be friends? I don't know if... Before you finish that, just know that we're not friends, we'll probably become enemies and I will destroy you. Friends it is! I'm glad to have you here for when I need you, but not too close to me when I don't. So yeah, I'll see you around. Spirit starts to leave. Wait, what? That's it? That's how this ends? You're just leaving me here? I'm not trying to use the word ends, and for that matter, I wouldn't say them leaving, but us, we're definitely through. The fact you can't see that, well, it just proves that we would never belong together anyhow. Good night, Maxie. What the hell? I spent all this time on the island doing everything I can to get to know you, only to be told I should just leave the chocolate factory through the side door. I don't know what that means. Anyway, I said good night, Maxie. See you around.
Jeez, I'm sorry. What a bummer.
Hey, why does she keep saying she'll see me around?
Gosh, I have no idea.
And so my precious killers lived happily ever after, as they should, learning to love themselves first and foremost. Both trapped in a never-ending cycle of torture of my design. Wait, did I just spoil my true identity? You made this so far. Made it this far. You should probably know that. You know, you'll have to play again to find out more. Goodbye, Maxie. See you again later. And again. And again. Forever. Alright, well, we got that one. That was really fun. I really enjoyed this game. It's so goofy. It's the perfect kind of game I love, where it just, like, does not take itself super seriously, and it's just, like, a really fun time.